Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2 of the Real Estate and Mortgage InfoHub. I'm Mike Hajar with the MPH Lending Team.
And I'm Melissa Reyes with REM Eclipse.
So last week we left off with should you talk to a lender first or should you talk to a real estate agent first? And really kind of what happens from there, where we really get a specific budget. The realtor knows what the client's approved for, and I've already taken the loan and submitted it to underwriting based on how fast the clients have gotten me the docs. Now, the next stage is I'm kind of going to let Melissa take over here and handle most of this episode, if you will, because most of the interaction here in this stage of after they've been pre-approved is with you. Not that they're not talking to us. We're still in contact with them weekly, educating them on the process and things in general. But most of their interaction here is with you. So now after you've gotten an approval from me and they've narrowed down a list of homes, what are the next steps from there?
So the next step is we've set up the search. We've weeded through houses, looked at the list. Sometimes when I put in a budget, they'll figure out, okay, well, maybe my pre-approval is for a little higher, so let's increase the budget.
Right.
Because the kind of houses that are pulling up might not be what they want.
Right.
So we've done a lot of talking back and forth on the phone, and then they might start sending me listings to go take a look at. So we schedule the showings, we go take a look at the houses, and we're completely dissecting the house. Just yesterday I had a client who actually has a friend who's an inspector, so if they like something, there's times where we're having people come and check out the house and give their input. If the person
They did that for free for them?
There's friends in the business.
Yeah, no, that's
if you
cool.
got friends,
That's cool.
they'll do it.
Yeah.
But not everybody is always ready to write within the same week that they're looking at houses, and they might be back and forth, I've seen couples too who really struggle to get on the same page. But I feel like a lot of our clients recently, by like the first or second week, they find something that they love and they're ready to write.
Yeah.
The great thing is recently we've been dealing with buyers who are really prompt in getting you the docs. So by the time they're ready to write, their file's coming out of underwriting. Not the case for everybody. Some people might take a little longer or be resistant to the process, which makes it a little difficult, but it is what it is. So in this case, so same day that they're ready to write, we actually got the file out of underwriting. So I'm writing a letter to the agent, the listing agent, and it's not just saying like, here's a pre-approval and, it's a light offer. No, my clients have the mortgage and they love the house and they're ready to buy.
And then you're forwarding the listing agent info over to me and allowing
I'm
me.
texting you saying, hey, what's their monthly going to be, or what's their closing cost total going to be at this price? We're trying to figure out what to offer, and they're trying to get an idea too of what their expenses are going to be because they're committing.
Right.
They are 100% ready to commit to the house, which is, a pretty big deal. So, I send everything over to you, and I'm letting you know, this is the agent that is the listing agent. Give them a call, because everybody sees Bank of England and they're like, where's that? Is it in England?
England, right.
Yeah, no, not the case. So
England, Arkansas is where we're headquartered out of.
But you're right here. So, not everybody works with local mortgage companies too. And I know there's a couple names out there that we won't throw out there. But when they see that you're local, it brings like comfort and reassurance to the other party, because if things go sideways, it can be handled easier by coming to your office.
Right.
So I feel like, because you kind of fade out for a second. You might stay in touch here and there, but we're just looking and you're just waiting at that time. So then once we actually get the offer in, then it's like, okay, I've got the offer in. Now you and I both are, starting to do everything. And we're setting up the inspection and going through that process. But actually, I think it's really important to stress on, we have been running into listing agents who are refusing to settle inspection negotiations, and wanting us to order appraisal right away. When we order appraisal, that's kind of saying like, okay, our buyer is okay with the inspection without having an agreement.
Right.
It doesn't work that way, and it screws the buyer over, and it could potentially screw the seller over too.
True.
So you really shouldn't do that. But so I don't. That's really.
Yeah, I mean I just wanted to kind of stress that phase, because sometimes that phase for some people is, I think with your buyers are a little bit more motivated, but sometimes people are looking for 6 to 8 weeks, so you know, or longer. So I'm sitting, I while I'm staying in front of them, to make sure that obviously they know that we're there. That back and forth is with you, because now they've looked at so many houses and they're saying, okay, well, we get that, you know, we wanted to start at 120. We talked to Mike, we talked to Melissa. We really like the houses at 180, and it's still in our budget, and it kind of changes.
Ideally, if I'm doing my job right and I'm pressing on certain questions, and if the buyer's motivation is there, we should not exceed 10 houses. If we are looking at more than 10 houses, or even, you know, like 15 is still a lot, but that means there's a lack of communication. Maybe the buyer, like, I'm not asking the right questions and I'm not doing my job right. I mean, it's a huge commitment. I do understand some people struggle with that, but we've had clients, you know, it can take 7-8 months, or maybe, you know, they 100% know what they want and there's just nothing on the market. But by then, we have expired
credit, pre-approval.
They need
approval.
to resubmit, like, their check stubs, resubmit. They need to go through the process again to get it back up to date. And so that's always something too that plays a factor.
Right.
But yeah, that's really
that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of end this episode with my oh, you can see with these? All right, sorry, never mind. But so next week we'll talk to you guys about what happens after you get an offer accepted, and then you get to deal with both me and Melissa on a pretty consistent basis. So we're looking forward to talking to you guys next week, and thank you guys for watching.